So this is just a random game I'm playing. I'm turn 199. And this is impossible difficulty, huge galaxy, average tech. 8 players, one has already been eliminated. This is on a non-released version at the moment, working on 0.21. 150 improved mod and no scripts. I'm kind of in a corner here. I'm not doing very well. The Sakra are in red and the Trilerian in blue, and these are probably most dangerous. I'm playing a not repulsive race for a change, so I have some diplomacy going on with treaties and stuff. I have spies trying to get some techs from the Trilerian and from the Sakra here, 10 spies each, and 3 on defense. I'm building 1 spy a turn here on this planet of Aras, where I have 259 production. So I'm storing every turn so I can build quick battleships if needed while I'm building the spies. And this is well, quite nicely developed planet, as are the others in fact. I just lost one system, the system called DIT. This was my world, but the Antares came by and I had no defenses here, so I lost the planet. A nice medium arid abundant world. We have a couple of other players still here, the Bulrathi, the Klakon Harrier in brown, and then on the lower right corner we have the Alkari in purple. And the Illyrian were somewhere here in white, but they have been eliminated, and there's one other race I haven't yet seen. No contact. If you look at the info, the Sakra are kind of running away with their population. You see a small dip here in the yellow line. That's my losing the arid medium world to the Antares. Tech-wise, it's going faster every turn. I'm kind of somewhere on the upper side, not on top. Klakon are apparently higher than me. Not sure why, actually. Well, Orion is still here. I could take that if I wanted. But I'm trying to see how I can hold up against the Sakra without taking Orion. And this is the game. So I thought to share it with you a little bit. Because why not? Almost finishing this Mercy 1. Mercy 1 is a battleship with some Merculite missiles. 2 slots are with EMG. EMG missiles, they hit the drive when they hit the ship. And then the drive will explode and the ship will go down. The other Mercs are just the regular ones. I put the battle scanner in here because I'm trying to get some initiative with my humble electronic computer. So that's the ship I'm building. Maybe I should queue up a battle station. That's what I stole from the Sakra a couple of turns ago. And yeah, this is the game. I'm not really trying to win. I'm just playing the game as it is and see how the AI behave and how my new technologies are doing, because for the 21.21 patch there's a couple of changes in there. One of the changes is a very old wish of mine, and that's the following. It's the Scout Lab. It now also has overmap scanning bonus, and it's cumulative with the battle scanner. I've set it at +2 for now, same as the battle scanner, so together they make +4 scanning range bonus, so I can keep an eye on what the Sakra are doing with their ships. They have a lot of battleships, as you can see here. 8 pieces in this fleet and lots of transports. And the Sakra have just taken this huge Terran, rich, low G, ancient artifacts world. That's a magnificent planet. There was a crystal here and they've taken it. They came with 3 battleships and apparently 1 survived. And then they colonized it. I think I want that world. but I'm out of range because I didn't tag the fuel cells further than deuteriums. So maybe I should put an outpost here on this small tundra and then make the jump. But if I do that, I'm going to be vulnerable for from the other side. So wow, it's a game. What else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, the scout lab. So I adjusted the help text for it. So it now says the scout lab. It enhances scanning array data. Because this is a bunch of computers, and I was thinking like, okay, so they can do something with the scanning data from the sensors. They enhance it, and then adding 2 parsecs to this galactic scanning range of a ship. And then the old stuff that was already there, it generates an amount of research points. This is 150 improved mod, so I just left it at classic values of 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. And that's for the ship classes, so Frigate 1 and Doomstar 32 bonus points of research. And it also adds the plus 20 attack bonus to the fleet when you fight space monsters or the Guardian, not Antares. It's possible to mod it with a parameter to also have an effect on the Antares, but here's just the classic space monsters and the Guardian. I have stolen the plasma cannon from the Sakra also. I'm only at a very humble mass driver myself, so it was a good find to get this plasma cannon. Unfortunately, I only have the electronic computer, so plasma cannons are not very good with low computers. And I'm hoping to steal a better computer. If we look at the Trilerian, they have no better computer, and if I look at the Sakra, it's the same story. So with the current situation of my spying, it's not gonna work. Is anybody gifted with a better computer at the moment? No. Oh, the Bugatti are spying on me. That's not good. Let's ask them to stop that. It's clear that you mean to take advantage of us. We decline your proposal, as well cancel existing treaties. So that's very bad. This is not very good. So they don't like what I'm asking. Well, too bad for me. The Bugatti are not my biggest threat anyway. So yeah, this is my game. I'm hoping to get Zortrim armor pretty soon. It will be a great help for my ships. And also great help for miniaturized Merculite missiles. So I can put more Mercs on my battleships. And then it will be time to refit them. So maybe I should hold off with building this Mercy until I actually have the Zortrim armor. That would be better than refitting it. So yeah, turn 199. Let's play with. Turn. We're now at 200, -2 food. Need to fix that first. I want to fix that here then probably. We have Kimbuzi on Ares. He gives a farming bonus. 3.6 for the leader. And on the other planet 6 for the leader, so that's like 10 food bonus for this guy. It's not bad. It's not great actually, but it's not bad. Oh, Ares is of course my home system. Semi-terraformed. I didn't get this small desert world. I found it not very interesting. Tiny desert, poor low G. If you're wondering why is it 2 max pop, because tinies are usually 1, that's another mod. So I did a change to the scout lab. Also did a change for the 150 improved mod to the tiny worlds. I thought 1 is a little bit too low. It's been like that for ages, but I've set it to 2 now. So tiny worlds will have 2 max pop instead of 1. I think that's a huge improvement actually for such worlds. With biospheres you can now have 4, and that's sort of half decent. This one I still didn't find interesting enough. Poor low G is kind of meh. But it's there, I could colonize it still. I'm not expanding really beyond these systems. I might want to get dit back into my empire pretty soon. Let's turn a bit more. The Saka are kind of amassing some ships now. 9 battleships here. 1 on Poseidonis and 1 on Ursula. I just have 1 battleship. 1 cruiser, 2 destroyers and an MG, little annoying ship with nuclear missiles, one of which is EMG again. Could do some damage if they don't shoot down the Mercury-like missiles, or the nuclear missiles actually, because they're quite easy to shoot down. Oh yeah, I made some changes to the description of the missiles. I now added the defense and the penalties and boni that the missiles get. So the nuclear missile, it has 4 hit points by default. If you make it with the armored mod, it will have 8 hit points. But it has a -10 defense penalty, so it's quite easy to shoot down. Whereas if you look at the Mercury-like missile, it has 8 hit points, so that's double. And with heavily armored, it will be 16, but it has, instead of a -10 defense penalty, it has +15 defense bonus. So it's very much harder to shoot down. If you look at the best missile in the tree, it's the Xeon missile, of course. That one will have 16 hit points. It's a classic value, it's not something that I modded. And +70 defense bonus, so very hard to shoot down with beams. This is still also a classic value, so it's unchanged. But it's now written down how that actually works. This is why anti-missile rockets are so good for the higher end missiles, because they will hit, it doesn't matter what kind of defense bonus the missile have. It depends on the anti-missile rocket itself, if it hits or not. And if an anti-missile rocket hits, 1 missile is always destroyed. So beams not so good for Xeons, anti-missile rockets very good for Xeons. 2 turns for this Mercy, 2 turns for the tech. We still didn't get it. They have another battleship. I need to delay this once more. What are these guys doing? The battle station is already here as well. Not here, I think. No. Need to build it still. This is kind of poorly defended, actually. So let's do the battle station anyway here. 1 turn. Will give me another command point. 59% for the tech. Building 2 spies. I have a couple of here, 9 and 9. We lost some. So let's put 3 back. Losing 1, putting 3 back is a good deal, I would say. Cost you 100 per spy to produce. That's quite expensive actually, but as I said, I'm not trying to win, I'm just trying to play. Altair, we see the battleship here. Now Sakra are coming with 5 battleships and a colony ship to Kuat. And yeah, let's try to defend that. I don't want them there. If they're there, they can reach my systems, and that would be a pity, because they would attack me. Of course they would. I don't want that. The Aras 4 is housing 10 of 14. This is 15 of 17. This is 20 of 22. 10 of 14. I could do a stock exchange now. Actually, that would be good for more money. This is still a swamp. 6 of 7. Then this is a large terrain. 19 of 22. We have built a lot of stuff here, except for the ground defenses. And then we have Celify, the arid world. It's poor, not very great. And let's turn. We have Zortrium armor. Ships with this armor have 4 times the base structure and armor points. The hit points of fighters are multiplied by 4, and it adds 15 to the ground troop combat strength. 2 turns for this Mercy. 2 turns for the tech. Building 2 spies. I have a couple of here, 9 and 9. We lost some. So let's put 3 back. Losing 1, putting 3 back is a good deal, I would say. Cost you 100 per spy to produce. That is very nice. Normally I would do with a control system, but I'm kind of spread out with my farmers, so I'm delaying it. I should get anti-matter drive, of course, in this stage of the game, but I have delayed that too. Not having advanced damage control is a pity. That means when you have some damage, you need to go back to your own worlds to repair the ships. Assault shuttles in this game won't work really well. I have no ground combat bony to speak of, so I'll go for advanced damage control here. If you look at my own marines, this looks very sad, eh? Plus 15 combat, so we have the anti-grav harness, we have the Zortrium armor for 15 bonus, we have the fusion rifle, but my race is minus 10, and I'm also low G, minus 10, so this is... yeah, this is not going to conquer the world on a transport basis. So that's why I don't take assault shuttles here, because they won't really be effective. We will have a combat in the next turn, because I don't want them to land here, and we are at war, so I can just do that. Let's see if we can mend the relationships with the Burati, and we cannot. That's very sad. We are going to produce one battleship next turn, and we need to look at that design. Because of our Zortrium armor, I can now make this Merv. And I can do the same for this guy. So the EMG missiles are now Merved. Maybe we should do the same for these guys. And these guys. That's 39. Yep, that fits very nicely. So 2-2 regular Merculites, so to say, and then 3-3 with Merv, and 2-2 with Merv and EMG. Class 3 shields here. And this is going to be our Mercy 2. And then we can do 0-5, 0-5, 0-5. And I want another one in the queue here, so I press 5 again. Let's just show that. 2 Mercies here now, so if I 0 it, it's gone. 5-5, I have 2 ships in the queue. And yep, let's continue for that combat. Kuat, we're here, they are here. Let's engage. This was the here one. This is my listening post, battle scanner scout lab. Let's pull it off. Done. This is my attack ship. And let's see what they have. They have Merculite missiles as well, but there are no mods on it. Neutron blasters with plus 75 attack. It's still quite dangerous. Actually, it's going to do quite some damage. But I have the class 3 shields on the battleship at least. So I dare to move forward a bit. And then I'm going to spread my salvo in 2. And 1 there, and the other one there, and then turn a little bit like so, and done. This is also an EMG ship, as we saw prior. So I'm going to fire that one at the top battleship and go back as much as I can because it's a small ship. This is with interceptors. He's gonna wait with firing those. This is also interceptors plus Merculites. Let's fire that at the guy in the middle and the guy on top. 1 interceptor. Wait. This guy's going there and he waits. Oh, there went my battleship. How did that happen? These are regular neutron blasters with a battle scanner. There's no special systems. Well, that's not good. I don't think I will live very long this way. 2 of their battleships down. That's good. So, retreat. You see they have a lot of anti-missile rockets. 5 here, 3 and another 5. So I need a lot more missiles to make this happen. I only have the scout left. And this incoming nuke, well, I'm not sure. I don't think it will make it. So these 3 battleships will survive. Oh, I got it. So, not bad. But they are going to colonize it, so I need to do something about that. And sooner than later is probably the device. Yep. These are... Okay. Let's look at this planet. They have 15 pollution. Let's swap it to battle station terraforming. Oops, no. Terraforming like so. You see now they have settled this world with 2 battleships. I need to have some small vessels actually. So I need 1 here. Scout. And I want another scout. I'm gonna build that here. Like so. Yep, they're not coming to me. That is something I expected, but it didn't happen. So I'm gonna move to Kuat to try and bomb it. Because that place shouldn't exist. It's very threatening. Let's see if we can talk to the Borati now. I'm pleased to see you're well, Emperor Rocco. Emperor Monk sends best wishes. We can exchange tech. This is all not very interesting for me. We can propose a treaty. And they say, your offer is not pleasing. They're still not happy. The discussion is closed. They just leave me outright. These guys are feud, but that's been for a while now. I'm gonna add 1 more spy there. 12 for 12. Maybe make it 14. The principle of losing 1, adding 3 is still ongoing. So 14 spies now there. What's this? This is a battleship. Is this also 2-turn flight? Yep, it is. So let's go there. We have the advanced damage control. Completely repair ships between battles. That's very nice. Then we have Battloids or Titan construction. I don't really need it at the moment. I might want to get antimatter drive actually. Or I should actually get a better computer. That will dramatically increase my chances of survival. Autolap is of course preferred here, but I'm not playing the preferred game, as I told you before. Two turns for this battleship, and I have 9 command points left, so yes, let it run. Why not? Is there any more room in there? No, 3 still. But I want to look at this corvette, because this was quite sad little ship with 8. Yeah, we can do 1 Merv now. Maybe I should add the battle pods here, because otherwise it's going to be not very good. And then maybe the hull. And maybe swap out... No, maybe place another Merculite missile with fully modded. Not the emissions guidance. Yeah, it fits. So that's a good ship. And we have the Courier, which only has 2 interceptors. But this is kind of obsolete, this design. You shouldn't use it anymore like this, because it's going to get killed very easily. I think this whole design is a bit dumb. So let's just keep it empty for now. I don't know what to do with it. Alright, lots of ships movements happening here. But there's only one battleship orbiting the new colony of the Sakra, and that's our goal, to take that away. We arrive with 2 battleships, so let's attack the planet before they develop it. Let's move them a little bit forward. Fire. By the way, hotkeys. So C for center on your own ship, D for done, W for wait. Fire. C for center, W for wait. The scout moves back, D for done. The scout also moves back, D for done. Then we have this interceptor vessel we saw it being targeted the previous combat, so we move up and then fire and retreat. This one will go downish and keep the interceptors and fire the missiles. Done. We're done. Bomb it. Now all their vessels are coming. And that means I'm just gonna stay here because I want to engage in these combats to destroy as much of their fleet as possible. And while they're moving away, I want to move my scout to Ursula to blockade it. Because why not be annoying? This is a swamp. No farming. This is also a swamp, but we'll keep the farming there. Do I have soils here? No. But let's wait for after terraforming. Oh, this is fully grown, 7 of 7. Maybe move 1 to here. This is 9 of 11. We need to terraform this, I would say. 500, yep, why not? And I also want to have that colony ship. Probably gonna build it here. And then let's see what the next turn brings us. Ursula. They have built a missile base already. Kuat again. They have 2 battleships now. Let's engage. Move back. You go forward and fire. Wait. Fire and wait. Move fully forward. It's taking a risk. And fire. Wait. You go back. Go back. This is the interceptors. Let's just spread it out. It's not very useful. Retreat. These guys are going down. And fire everything down. And retreat. Look how strong these neutron blasters are. Voila, 2 battleships down. And they keep sending in battleships, so let them come. My colony ship will go to DIT to reclaim the colony. And then send this guy up. Do I have actually ship officer? No, I don't. I just have 3 leaders, which is kind of odd. Because I'm not repulsive. I'm actually unification, production +2, ground combat -10, as we've seen. Espionage -10, this is not very good for my spying tactics. Low G, aquatic and rich. This is actually a very good race if you play it right from the beginning. Very strong. 5 turns for the next battleship. We have still 4 points left, so I can build it. Galactic News Network, the galaxy's most watched information source. A space hydra. Okay, let's see where that is going. GNN was also the first on the scene to bring you this important headline. Sakra Empire, yeah, 10 star systems. They're doing quite well. The Hydra is where? Oh, it's here. The Hydra is going to Ursula. That's good. Let them fight it out. I'm gonna leave. Let's audience our people. The Klakon. Hello Klakon. Do you want to exchange tech? I like Dauntless Guidance System. I kind of like Class 1 Shield too. For some ships that you don't really want to put a big shield on. Still fitting a Class 1 can be nice in certain occasions, certain situations. But they ask the Emissions Guidance System and I'm not willing to trade that for these low techs. So no deal here. This guy is repulsive, so I can't do any deals. The Alkari are honorable, probably. Yes, honorable militarist. Neutron Blaster, Class 1 shield again. They want to have the subspace communications. Or the Class 1 shield for gravity generator. I don't think these deals are very interesting. Going back to this screen, honor roll races. They can go from loving you very much to hating you in just 1 turn. It's always a little bit of a mystery why that happens, but I know if you don't audience them frequently enough, they might suddenly change stance and then be going to hatred, and then it's very hard to get them back to neutral diplomatic territories. So make sure to maintain your relationship with honorable races. The Burati are willing to exchange Class 1 shield again for subspace. No. Do you want to close a treaty maybe? Such an offer is not welcome. This is at least a better reply than we got previously. So I see that as an improvement. Let's put some more spies on the offense. The Hydra is coming there. Ships are coming to this world for fights. So let's turn. We have a last look at our colonies. Yes, let's turn. Combat at Kuat. We are here again with our 3 battleships this time, and they have just 1 battleship. So let's take it down. Move fully forward. Move fully forward. The EMG mod, it's a little bit cheese actually against AI. They have no real means to counter it except the anti-missile rockets. And with a 150 improved with a famous AI ships mod in there, they actually have some decent ships which fit a little bit more anti-missile rockets as well. So they have some better defenses, but still it's not something the AI can properly handle. So probably the EMG tech should be placed a bit higher in the tech tree to make it more fair. But it's still on the classic in the classic place of the tech tree at the moment. ship. This guy doesn't even need to fire. One battleship down. Very nice. And there's one other change in the mod. The mod 150 mod. It has one tech change that has been in there for a while now. It is the biomorphic fungi. In the classic game, it's under transgenetics with Gaia transformation and evolutionary mutation. I moved it one field down, so it sits now with Universal Antidote and Bioterminator. I think it fits much more nicely there. But it's such an endgame tech, it's not really relevant change as well for the game. And remember that the fungi itself has changed, because now it gives +1 food for farming worlds, and the classic way is that it gives +1 food on dead worlds. Dead worlds are barren, radiated and toxic, and that was a very weird tech actually. The intention was kind of understandable, but the effect in practice is that AI would start making food on all these barren worlds, and yeah, that lowered AI's efficiency. So I think this is much better this way. One other change I'm considering now to put in the mod is the swap here between advanced robotics and advanced manufacturing. So you see the planet construction and recyclotron in classic are together with automated repair unit first, and then in the second field is bomber base and robotic factory. So I swapped this around now. So bomber base and robotic factory come one field earlier, which is not only interesting for the factory, which has the 20 production, but it's also interesting for the bomber base, because I've modded that also. Now instead of one attack before returning, they can do twice. So they can attack twice with a bomb before returning to the launching ship. I think this is better. This is how the heavy fighter base also work. They can attack twice. And with attacking only once, as in classic, they fly back and forth all the time, and they're very vulnerable for being shot down. So little mod. Bomber base are quite deep in the tree. So no big effects again on the early game, but mid to late game it's kind of handy that they're one field earlier. Heavy fighter base, they have received a small upgrade as well. They now have 6 hit points instead of 5. That sounds not by much, but it's actually 20% increase, so that's not bad. So heavy fighter base, 6 hit points. No other changes here. So they can attack twice in classic already. So no big changes. I'm very conservative when it comes to the 150 improved mod. I sometimes want to swap the whole tech tree around because, you know, I like to mod stuff, but I think that's more for like ice mod and other mods perhaps. Still want to do something here, but no very things of high impact, so to say. 3 turns to this battleship, 1 turn for this soil enrichment. It's not very useful, but we're gonna do it anyway. And the spies are still building here. We have money, so I'll keep building spies until we're broke, basically. 16 for 16. Turn. Colony ship indeed. This is our old colony. We're going to reclaim it and keep the name the same. And then press Q. Press 0, press Q, and you see if I press 0, the automated factory has not been deleted because I have bought it already. The Q will buy it if you can afford it. In my case, I've modded the build list a little bit, so it does that. You can see it's bought here. If you don't want to buy it, you can unbuy. This is also a function of the patch, sorry. Something that Alexi programmed in here. Very nice patch. So automated factory, robos, gravity, then biospheres is probably a bit early for the robotic factory, can go before that. Then resource lab, supercomputer. I'm gonna delete those, and I want to have the star base, battle station. So new colony, we need some fresh pop. Let's send some. One can go from here. 6 of 7, 12 of 17, 21 of 22. One guy goes there and one guy goes there. So start a little bit carefully, but we're starting nonetheless. One tiny frigate from the Sakra is very daring to come and check out my fleet. Turn. It actually arrived, frigate, so let's engage. Let's scan what they have actually. Titanium armor still, so not very impressive. You move back. You move fully forward. T for turn. I don't want to cycle through all my ships, just press T for turn. In such cases, it saves you a lot of time. Now they're sending a destroyer, so wow. Sakra are on a roll. They're going to fight the Hydra. At least they're going to try it. They don't have a particularly interesting fleet here. So I think they were going to lose this colony if they don't send more. They should probably send this. But it might also be their calculations say they shouldn't go there because they're going to lose the fight. I'm not sure how that actually works. Now they want to colonize Seiki. A poor world. I don't think that's a good idea. I should be able to go there, yes, and destroy that colony as soon as it's being built. 3 turns to fly there, 3 turns for me to fly there. So let's actually go there now. I really want to have a ship leader or ship officer, but the game doesn't give me any. One turn for this Mercy. Now, because I'm going there, they now decided not to go there, and they redirected to Kuat. And then I'll send my colony ship there, of my battleship there, but I don't want to send it alone. So I have 1 command point left. So let's build a scout again. Why is this housing? That's not what I want. Yep. And this is ultra rich. Ion pulse cannon for emissions guidance. Well, that's kind of fitting. They're kind of the similar technologies doing extreme damage, but no, that's not a good idea. 14 and 16 spies, so I lost 2 there. Wow. Just make it 18. Wary, they're kind of improving, but still not neutral. Feud for the Trilerian and hate for the Sakra. The Klakon, they like me. The Klakon are xenophobic industrialists and they have huge amount of spies. Actually, when you press 2, you can see that 34 spies by the Klakon. Let's risk it. Let's risk it to demand stop spying. We're willing to do as you ask. Wow. Thank you very much then. They are xenophobic and they honor my wish. It's pretty good. Maybe it helps that I have an actual fleet now. You see, before the turn 200, I had a very low amount of fleet, and now I have some fleet, so you can demand more when you have a higher fleet. The Hydra has been here and not destroyed this. Wait, what happened? I missed it somehow. Now they're going here with the colony ship. Please don't. Let's move back. I'm moving too slowly, so I want to have that antimatter drive. Mercy is almost there. Maybe I'm almost ready to start colonizing this tiny desert now. But let's first develop this arid world and then do the small one. This was just a gas giant. And here is a small tundra. So the Sakra, at this point, they want to colonize everything. I have 0 command points, so I shouldn't build any more battleships. These guys are 170. Let's do that. Gravity generator, robotic, biosphere, starbase. Let's do starbase, biospheres, battle station. And turn. Oh, they're coming again to Kuat, and my ships are no longer there. Only my frigate. So I need to pull back. Let's pull them there. So this is the same type of scout as this ship here. My main fleet will arrive at Aras next turn. And then hopefully I'll get that Cybertronic computer as well. 325 for the gravity generator, that's a bit expensive. Cybertronics. Cybertronic computer learns and adapts using a neural net similar to the biological brain, increasing the chance to hit with beam weapons by +100. The bonus is lost if the computer is destroyed. Then I said I wanted to antimatter drive. The Astro University would also be nice by now. Or phaser rifle, or multi-phase shields, or warp interdictor, or lightning field, and all these things are interesting. I'm going for the drive. I want to fly more, so I'm gonna need this. I must go to Kuat again. Let's not finish this ship. We now have the positronic computer, or this cybertronic computer, not positronic, of course. So we should be able to do a beam ship. I'm not sure if I still want to have this Corvette design. I don't think so. So we have the Mercy, and we're going to make a new battleship. The cool picture. I like this picture a lot. Cybertronic computer. Oh, one other change in the mod. If you press clear in the current mod, then the shield and computer will go to no shield, no computer. And I saw in some YouTube videos from other players that this is a little bit confusing, leading to some players forgetting to fit a computer on their beam ships, and that's not good. So I changed the behavior of clear button that it will fit the shield and the highest computer in there instead of putting them to nothing. So it's a little bit less likely to forget to fit decent beam computers in there. Plasma cannon. Let's look at what I want to do. We have specials, only the interceptor. We have bombs, only the nuclear bomb. We have missiles, the Merculite and the nuclear. And in beams we have laser, fusion, mass driver and plasma cannon. If you look at laser, I've increased the damage from 1 to 4 to 2 to 4. It's a huge increase, but I think it's actually quite needed for the laser cannon. Remember, in the mod I removed the armor piercing mod. So in the 150 mod I deleted the mod for the laser cannon armor piercing. Armor piercing is now on Gauss cannon and mass driver, no longer on the laser cannon. This is still a very strong weapon, but yeah, to have it useful a little bit later in the game, 2 to 4 is a nice increase. So the high end damage didn't increase, only the low end damage increased. So will I fit low end beams, or will I take the plasma cannon and hope for the best? And I think that's what we want, the high beam. We can fit 4. Then put some battle scanner. And let's put some ECM jammer or reinforced hull. In the standard game, when you play a little bit conservative with your ships, I think most people will fit reinforced hull. So I'll fit the ECM jammer instead. That's nice. So we can fit one more plasma cannon as well, 5, and we have 19 space left. So when you have to decide between point defense weapons, armor, mass driver or fusion beam, remember the mass driver has auto fire, which is a very good mod, but it will decrease your chance to hit by minus 20%. Whereas fusion beam has enveloping and continuous will actually increase the chance to hit by plus 25. So for my point defense, I kind of prefer the fusion beams, and I want to make them 360. With so much miniaturization, forward extended is 5 and 360 is also 5, so there's no difference in terms of space. So it's better to take this 360. So we can fit 3 of those. This guy is not a fighter, but plasma. And that's our ship. It's ship number 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I will have it ready in 2 turns. I have my Space Academy here. I do have a Space Academy there as well. So these 2 planets have Space Academies. This one doesn't. However, I have 0 command points. So do I want to go negative, or do I want to refit some of my ships? Actually, this ship can stay at home. I want to refit that. Oh, it's not here. It's here. I want to refit that cruiser. I want to have the better computer. I cannot fit the shields, but I have 8 space. Now it will get sword trim armor, but I can maybe do Merv. Yes, I can do it. So nice build. That's gonna cost me 62 to refit. That's not bad. You're gonna build a spy. Turn 220. That's my ship. What is Seiki again? That's the Lars Baron Poor. Katmus is nothing. Arog is nothing as well. I could build an outpost there and see what this blue star is about. But the Sakra will destroy it then. It's a bit pity for the... And I want to colonize that world. And they're going to arrive in 5 turns. Oh wow, the council has convened. Emperor Saurak of the Sakras and Ouroboros of the Trilirians have been nominated. Everybody abstains except for the Sakra voting for themselves and the water guys voting for themselves, and I'm gonna abstain. So that's a very dull event. Why am I here? I'm -4 now in command. That's a 3-turn flight to the Marindi. And these guys are 4 turns away, so let's hang here a bit. I'm never gonna get any leaders. Why is that not happening? Turn 222. I got an answer machine that can talk to you. Turn. Yay! Phasor. That's great. 5 to 20 damage. Oh, finally a leader. Mentox, the legendary scientist. Science plus 45%. It brings the Autolab. Woohoo! Do you accept? Yes, I will hire him. And now I have Autolabs. Now the AI will spy on me, actually. They want Autolab as well. Oh. I can build a battle station to get some extra command. We can do it here. Okay. We need to assign our leader. He's famous and he has science plus 45. Maybe you need to go to dit. This world is poor, so we want to have you there. We need to go all to science here then. Yep, that looks better. I'm gonna jump in research. We're now at 462. 3 turns to that planet. 3 turns to that planet. Let's make on Aras an outpost ship. Sacrifice 1 autolab this turn for the outpost ship. because this is a 2-turn flight. Oh, they're moving back again. We're gonna place that outpost. And we're gonna attack Ursula. Because I don't like that at all, that it's there. We now have 612. Made a huge jump. 612 research points. It's hard for me to see what's going on there actually. Let's zoom in a bit. So, 4 battleships, 3 battleships, 1 battleship, 2 battleship, 1 battleship, 1 battleship. It's all moving to Poseidonis. Why? Why are they moving here? Is something happening that I'm not seeing? I don't get it. 18% for the antimatter drive. Turn! We didn't get it. 1 battleship. How's our beam ships doing? Plasma 4 turns and 5 turns. We are now -3 in command. This is a battle station. Dit is building robotic factory starbase. So let's buy this for 194. Let's see if we can make a plea to the Bulrati for treaties. They're a little bit more open to it, but still don't accept it. Exchange tech. Oh, they have a lot of stuff suddenly. Oh, because of the auto lab, of course. They want my auto lab. Jump gate, yes. For Cybertronic computer. Oh, they want a computer. They're interested in the computer. Ion pulse cannon. Yeah, they want to have the computer. No. Are people spying on me? No. Nobody's spying on me, so that's good. What can we still get from the Sakra? The disruptor cannon. Wow, they're doing heavy work on the beams. Laser, fusion, mass driver, neutron, graviton, phaser, plasma, disruptor. They're going for all the beams here. In armor they suck. In drive they suck. In computer they suck at everything except for beams. The radiation shield is nice to have. Survival bots. So. The Trilarian, survival bots. Microlight construction, tachyon communications. Food replicators. Oof. Also beams here, plasma cannon, graviton beam. Ah yeah, the graviton beam. It changed as well in the new update of the mod. Instead of 3 to 15 damage, it will now do 4 to 16 points of damage. So a slight increase. However, the damage bonus, ESD bonus, is now plus 50%. Any damage penetrating the ship's shields inflicts plus 50% extra structural damage. This used to be plus 100%. But the space requirements of the graviton beam have gone down as well. So a little bit less space, a little bit higher damage, and a little bit less ESD damage. The antimatter bomb, the fusion bomb. Uridium fuel cells. I want these fuel cells. Let's place 10 guys there. The antimatter drive. 5 parsecs a turn. Let's get those multi-phase shields, I guess. It's good for the battle stations. Outpost in Marindi, yes. And then immediately we will go to Ursula. Try to destroy it. I think the Sakra understand what I'm trying to do. Because just about everybody is suddenly moving there. Let them come. Time to slaughter some battleships. My plasma battleships are almost finished. Maybe I want one more pop going to our new colony. Like so. Maybe also one other from here. So both colonies now have 2 free pop room to grow. 15 of 17, 20 of 22. I think that's very nice, especially when you have an underdeveloped world. Here's 6 of 7, but it's a tiny. This is 20 of 22. This is 11 of 17. Some growth still need to happen here. Maybe a few turns of housing. What will that do? Plus 2, 6, 6. 2 plus 2, 9, 2. We're gonna need a pollution processor here. Because we have 25 pollution. And turn. We arrive at Ursula, which has nothing. But there are... Oh, there's one battleship. Attack. Plasma cannon ship. Let's see how that works. Pretty good. The Meklar. Keep your worthless ships out of Meklar space. Foolish Rocco. We will not tolerate any trouble from you or your kind. Here they are in the upper left corner in green. They are xenophobic technologists. They have neutronium armor. They also have the plasma cannon. Not very impressive otherwise. So let's welcome them. Let's welcome them with 20 spies. They only have the spy network, so yeah. Maybe make it 22. I want those fuel cells. Something is happening here. The Klakon are attacking Trax, which is just a small barren world. Not very interesting. They have settled Kuat again. Nobody's coming to me. Maybe I should go to Kuat then. How far is that? 2 turns. Okay. Do I need to bring everybody? I don't think so. I don't need to bring these guys. Scouts. So one scout can go there, one can go there, and the other one can go here. No, there, no. Well, stay here then. What's happening with food? Plus 11. Two plasma ships almost online. I have to be a bit careful here. $422 growth. Multi-phase shields. Finished building plasma 1. Okay. No changes to the design. Now I'm going -18 money because of the -6 command, and it will be worse when you finish this one. So I'll queue up trade goods here. Yep. Maybe I should do actually some transports. How about that? Let's try to grab that one Saka that sits here. Select combat. Here we go again. Our plasma ship. Look, they have a starbase. Look, they had a starbase. No bombing. Combat at Ras. No. They have no defenses here. Wow. And they attack me. Wow. So I can scan their ship. Battleship. Zortrim armor, no shields. Low computer. Anti-missile rockets, 6 of them. Merculite missiles with MIRV. 3 plasma cannons. But no battle scanner. 1 plasma cannon and 23 nuclear bombs. It's a nice ship. We have the multi-phase shields. Allow ships to rapidly change the frequency and phase of their shields, effectively doubling the amount of damage they can absorb. The phaser, we already had it stolen. Here you can see we have the plasma cannon. Now we can do the plasma rifle. Plasma weapon is nice as well. It's a little bit better than the early versions of the 150 improved mod. I haven't changed anything for the upcoming release, but the plasma web used to be 5 to 25 points of damage. But since in the mod it's the damage is halving, dissipating, the damage is dissipating at a rate of 50% per turn. I thought it would be nice to increase the damage a little bit. Again, like laser, the lower end has been upped from 5 to 15. Also, the space consumption is a little bit better because it miniaturizes better when you go to the higher tech fields. Plasma web will become smaller than in classic. Long story, but we're going for rifle anyway. We arrive at Balbo. We finished Marine Barracks, so let's build 1 transport. Maybe I should take this planet, huh? It's low G. Ancient artifacts. Sounds good to me. Maybe I can defend it actually. Let's try that with a colony ship. So this planet had trade goods, that brings us back in the plus for money, plus 53. We are housing here. Let's bring it up to 14 and then I'll stop the housing. We're at 13 at the moment here on this Terran poor world. Maybe do... We need 800. So like so. Like so is fine. Yeah. Turn. Combat at Ras. No, thank you. Combat at Kuat. Yep, 1 battleship has arrived. No bombing. The Antaranen are coming. Oh, my leader gained a level. The mighty Emperor of the Klakan people sends heartfelt greetings. They want a Cybertronic computer for Dauntless Guidance System. Class 1 shield. Fusion bomb. These are all not... heavy armor. Yeah, heavy armor is nice. But no, thank you. Forget it. The Klakon conquered the Trax world. And the Alkari are retreating. We have one transport. So let's actually send it there. We have one colony ship. Let's actually send it there with 2 nice plasma battleships with 100 computer. Very nice stuff. Going for a rifle. 1 turn for another ship. Keep going. Is it not cheaper now? 13, yeah. We have some more room for defenses. Plasma 2. Zero 4. More combats. 15 battleships. Battleships. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at me. Is there a ship with a leader, perhaps? Oh. Doesn't look like it. No. Nice explosions. Okay. Done. This guy has the interceptors. We fly like so. And then you done. You go down and you fire at that guy. Here's a Merculite ship. One there, and you're one there. One there. You go like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Well, inertia. Maybe I can reach this small guy. Alright. Move back. That's a lot of missiles. You can perhaps fire some. Oh, I think I'm sacrificing my ship here, but retreat it anyway. You see, they have quite some defenses against the rockets. Not quite enough though. Ooh, I made it out with no damages. Ooh, that's cool. Combat still gives me joy after so many years. It's incredible, this game. Not sure what's happening here with all the nukes. But I should move there. Invade. 4 infantry against 0. Annihilate, no. No annihilation. I want to have these guys converted, but converting takes quite a long time because some unification. But we can do some housing. And then we have in 3 turns a new fresh population that we can add to our own. Another battleship. Where's my spy building happening? Nowhere. Okay. Ursula. 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 Biospheres. Let's remove all this stuff. We want Starbase Battle Station. Pollution, like so. Oh, here they are. The Honorable Alkari. I have insulted them. You have insulted the Honorable Emperor Karalgriek. Perhaps a short war will teach you to hold your impetus to... Oh, they're sending fleet at me and I haven't seen it. Oh no, they haven't sent the fleet. They're here with their fleet. Perhaps I should send this beautiful Plasma 2 to Selefai. Just sending another battleship. That's not very wise. They should know better. We have this one guy. We need to do something about it. We need to have more guys there. And perhaps I should put you to housing on dit. And then send 4 guys over. 640 population growth. Send the last one also. And now it's 766 population growth. So 1 pop housing. It's very cool. Plus 8 food. Yep. Since we are at war, I will add the fighter garrison here. Because remember, we now have phasers with a good computer, so fighter garrison suddenly became very strong. Whereas previously it had mass drivers with electronic computer, and that's well, that sucks. Yep, turn. Another combat. This is gonna be very predictable. We are only here waiting for that growth to happen. Maybe I should buy the factory, because then the growth will go faster and I can make more of these guys and fill up my entire world with subterranean people. How nice is that? And maybe, just maybe, I'll need more freighter fleets. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. The hotkey is 7. So 7, you get a freighter fleet. 8 is a spy. And 9 is housing. You can see housing will be appended, whereas freighter and spies will be appended. So start of the queue, end of the queue. The Antares! They're coming to the Sakra with a cruiser and 4 destroyers. Wow. For those of you who have keeping track of the Interns, you can actually observe in the not yet released version of the mod, they are slightly stronger. Turn 2, 35 for 1 cruiser and 4 destroyers is slightly stronger than what they were. I thought it was nice. I think they're a little bit too lame at the moment for impossible at this turn level. It's not big, it's not like Ice or VDC with extreme modding, but still slightly better. The big change is that normally the strength of the Interns in Classic increases every 25 turns. And I've lowered that number to every 20 turns. So they have 5 upgrades each 100 turns instead of 4. That's actually the main difference. Not a very extreme change, but still makes the development curve of their strength a little bit more interesting. In my humble opinion. What are the Alkari doing? They're coming to me with 5 battleships. I only have 1. And nobody is in range. So I need to have more defenses. I can do either missile base or ground batteries, and in this case ground batteries is preferable, or whatever. 1 turn. -1 food, we need to fix that. This planet is full. Oh, I need to buy this factory. I should have done that before. What's happening on DIT? We have the starbase and we are housing. But what if the Alkari are able to fly there? Then I'm in trouble. So let's do something about that. Let's send one mercy. Let's send 2 mercies down. I need to attack, but they have 5 battleships. So what to do? Let's risk it. What do they have? Neutronium armor. I can't win this with this spawn ship. Maybe they have a leader. Yes, they have a leader in that frigate. And they have 2 leaders. That's Ruola for weaponry officer. And that's the Trilarian navigator. And I missed. I missed. Retreat. Now they attack me. I don't want to go too much forward. I want to wait. Yep, now it actually becomes interesting. My battle station has 2 plasma cannons, lots of fusion beams, point defense, and 334 Merculites. We have the multi-phase shields. It comes in quite handy now. So we have, instead of 60, we have 120 damage blocked. I'm actually very happy I took that one instead of the phaser rifle. We have the ECM jammer that helps against the torpedoes and reinforced hull. On the planet we have 400 structure per building, and we have the ground batteries and the interceptors. Alright, so let's look at their beam defense values. 180, that's huge. 160, 165, 160. So let's target this ship here. Okay. You see, they keep their leaders in the frigates, and they keep the frigates behind. It's actually quite clever strategy for AI, I would say. Not bad at all. The ground system. That was a hit. And let's send the interceptors to the frigates. Hopefully they can do some damage there. Let's move 1 slot, 1 square forward. Yep, we got one. We got one. Let's move 1 slot forward again. Take a little bit of a risk. 130 defenses, 165 defenses. So that's an easy choice. Will be this one. Oh, that's a huge difference. Did you see that? Lots of damage. I will wait. I'm not so sure about all these torpedoes because they're flying at the planet, so that's not good. I'm gonna send some nukes there and there. Then I want to fire here, but he might explode. I don't know. This was 165 and 160. So all these ships have 72% missile evasion. Now all these 3 torpedoes. That's a lot. Tja. I'm standing here in the middle of all these ships that will explode. Okay, not that bad actually. I will survive that. Yeah. Then, what's next? No explosion, that's good. Almost done. More torpedoes happening. Yay, we got him. Okay. That doesn't work. How much? We have 73, so fire everything. And then you keep working on the top one. That's not very good, 66. Yep. Oh, the frigates are still there. Right. Missed. Yeah, we got him. We successfully defended. So, pretty good. Pretty good. I think I'm done with housing here. The Antares are coming 1 turn to Juka. They have 14 or 15. I think they will lose this planet. That's what I think. They can't hold it. rifle is almost there. Not much success from our spies lately. We lost contact with the Maklar. I'm not sure why this is the situation. Oh yeah, all the spies were at the Maklar and we lost contact, so they're now back on defenses. I see. So let's put them... Oh, we are at war with Alkari. Yeah, of course, we can spy on you now. How is yours? You only have spy network, so... Hello, 20 spies. Not bad at all. Trilar, no combat. Plasma cannon. Plasma rifle. We can now get the titanium construction. Trilar is a nice system. I should be going away because they're gonna attack me. No ship leader still. Oh, plasma 1, plasma 2. Hey, we have a Sakra. We have one Sakra. That's 3 turns to arrive. We need a pollution processor. And we need atmospheric renewer as well. What's our graph doing? You see, I'm improving on population. Trilerian actually lost some. Sakra lost some because of the Antares. Klakon are flat. Tech-wise, I'm second still, and the Klakon are ahead of me. Fleet-wise, this huge drop from the Sakra fleet, very impressive. And then the Trilerian have a little bit more fleet than I have. Kosubi. And now something is happening here. The Trilerian and the Sakra are at war. Can I go there? Yes, I can. Just to scout, of course, with this little ship. It's 2 turns for somebody to arrive here. Send one more guy. That means I'm gonna stop housing and I'm gonna build a battle station. Yep. Turn. We stole something. Yeah, the antimatter bomb. 8 to 40 damage in the 150 improved patch mod. 150 improved mod. Sometimes I see questions online about us making changes in the patch to weapon damages and stuff. So generally, the patch is for bug fixes, new features, and also for programming of new modding options, so the config parameters. The real modding stuff, we always save it for the mods, and we don't do that in the patch as much as we can. So modding in parameters, in config, and patching in the patch And patching is, we're not an official dev team, of course. We're just a couple of fans. But bug fixes, new features in the patch, modding options for the mods. Ground batteries is what we got, 500 space. Titan construction is new. Here we just got the good bomb, so now I want bomber base, of course, and then put it on my ships. Let's see what's happening here. You are going to Seiki. Oh, he arrives already. So this guy can go away. Yep, we're minus 11 on command. That's a lot of ships. Let them duke it out. The Sakra fleet attack at Draco. Okay, that's up here. I need to retreat. They still have the same battleships, still titanium armor, yep. Draco. Huge, arid, ultra-rich gem deposits. There must have been a monster there, I would say. Maybe I should make this a colony proper instead of an outpost. Well, we've been playing for an hour 45. How shall we end this episode? Shall I take Orion perhaps? Let's see what kind of... Normally you would do that with... Normally you would do that with ships with Merculite missiles, like so. The class 3 is useless against the Guardian. So such a ship, and you usually want to have augmented engines, but I don't have it, so maybe you can fit reinforced hull. So a Slayer. This type of ship will do it, and you need like say 10 of them. But we can also do it with our plasma gun. Plasma 3. I've not done that recently, actually. Taking the Guardian with plasma ships. So if we want to organize that, it means I need to pull a couple of them back. That's a little bit risky, but since these guys are fighting now, why not? Oh, I need to bring the here because he has a scout lab, of course. Something like that. And then, can you produce plasma? I have no clue how much I need actually. Maybe it's already overkill. I guess it is actually. Let's give it a go. You are still attacking with a quite significant power. Maybe I want to have something. Oh, the starbase is almost done. Maybe I want to drop in the missile base as well. Can I buy it? No, I cannot. Plasma is ready. What's happening here? That's the colony ship. What's happening with my growth? I have -1 food. That's not good. Okay, I'm going for the Guardian. Which means I need a colony ship. I need a colony ship to take that, and that will mark the end of the episode. I have a Sakra here that can be transported. You can go there. You can also move. You can move. I want to fill up that planet as quickly as I want, as I can. Turn. Whoa, what's happening here? They're kind of... Oh, they have taken U-Both and they're pulling all their ships back to their planets. That's an interesting move. Wow. It looks awesome, actually, but why? Look, in a nice arc. They're all moving back to different systems. So how can they keep this world then? I don't know, but they did it. We have a fleet here of 2 Mercies and 4 Plasmas, and then a little bit of small stuff going on. One of them has a scout lab. So let's go there. This is the colony ship. The bomber base, yes. Orion, the Guardian attacks Cylon at the Orion system. This is my little ship. Let's see. This is our plasma ship. So we have 100, we have a regular crew, so plus 15, we have the battle scanner. So 100 plus 50 plus 15 is 165, but we have a beam attack of 185, and that's because of the plus 20 from the scout lab. Plus 75 defense, that's 12 combat speed times 5 is 60, plus 15 from regular crew is plus 75. Missile evasion is 77%, that's ECM jammer 70%, plus 7% from regular crew, 77%. A battleship has 20 marines. Let's see what we can do. Plasma cannon. We're moving as close as we can. That's shields are down, but well, we'll see. One more. 336, and this is gonna work, eh? Maybe you keep some distance. 348. The Guardian, it's 800, structure and armor. One more plasma ship. That's a lot of damage. The interceptors, Merculite missiles. Fire, you're gonna move back. This is the ship that the Guardian will attack, I presume. Fire all its missiles. And one more. And this is a lousy ship. Can retreat. Well, we fired at that top ship. That's interesting. T for turn. No missiles hit. That's a bit disappointing. Then it has to be with plasma guns after all. An explosion will have a range of 6 squares, so let's stay out of the explosive range. Voila! We found the death ray, the damper field, the reflection field, the particle beam. No black hole generator, sadly. We got the range master unit as well. So this is actually an awesome tech, the range master unit for our battle stations. But we no longer have plasma guns there because we now have the death ray as the heavy mount weapon. This is somehow always a bit disappointing. And the game will fit the weapon with the highest damage in your stations. But I think I would prefer that the plasma gun, the gun was still in there instead of the death ray. But hey, this is what it is. This is what the game gives us. We also got the bomber base and the robotic factory. We already had that. Planet construction is on the menu. Not bad, but I first want Astro University. And with all these things happening, I'm gonna do some colony management. Then I will save the game and end this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you found new inspiration to play a game of Moo yourself. We're doing the battle station here. I think I first want to be Cyclotron and then an Autolab, Spaceport, Stock Exchange, a lot of stuff we want. Yep, so that's it. If you like my videos, subscribe to the channel, please, or give me a like or some comments. It helps. I'm not somebody who regularly upload episodes. I just upload to YouTube from time to time, whenever I feel like it. But I'm always enjoying sharing content with you guys. So if you enjoy watching it, then we're all good. And I'll make more content for sure in the rest of this year. And actually for as long as I will live. Because I only play one game in my life. One computer game. Which is Moo 2. And I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. And see you the next time. Bye bye. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. We have the Avenger with the Lochnar leader. So we finally have a ship officer, fighter pilot, galactic lore, helmsman, ordnance and weaponry. It's an awesome leader. 1001 experience points. Can you imagine it? Quite impressive. I'm happy with that. I will send this ship around to annoy the AI and have some fun with it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.